Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am going to present you the book Thoughts of Periyar compiled by Dr. K. Veermani. Marriages. In our country and particularly in Hindu society, a marriage is a function causing a lot of difficulties and wastage to all people concerned. But those who conduct the marriages and those who are getting married do not seem to notice the difficulties because they think that social life necessitates wasteful expenses and difficulties and therefore they must necessarily face inconveniences and hardships. In the midst of wasteful expenses and difficulties, the people concerned derive a kind of pleasure and a feeling of elation. This has become a social practice. Performance of religious rites to get legal validity for marriage is not a convincing justification. The wastage and difficulties caused by a wedding are not confined to those who celebrate the wedding. Those who come to attend the wedding also face these hardships. When they come to attend the wedding, their routine work is also affected. In 90% of the weddings, the persons concerned forget their financial position, borrow recklessly, and spend lavishly to satisfy their vanity and get flattering compliments from others. Incidentally, they cause difficulties to others. Wedding fest, jewelry, expensive class, procession, dance, music, money is spent on all this to satisfy the vanity of the organizers. Whatever may be the amount of money spent on weddings and however pompous each of the item may be, the mirth and joy associated with these are over in 2 or 3 days. In a week's time, the prestige and honor connected with these are forgotten. But the wedding expenses leave many families crushed. For many poor families, these expenses leave an enormous burden and the debts remain uncleared for a number of years. Since our women do not have the benefit of education and they are traditionally used to bondage, they do not mind the consequences of the wedding expenses and the burden of the amount borrowed. In the Nattokotai Chettiar community and in the Brahmin society, the wedding expenditure is enormous. So are the preliminary arrangements. The people of these groups do not do any manual work and suck the properties of their like leeches. At present, they may not feel the wedding expenses burdensome, but there is no doubt that in the near future, they are going to feel the wedding expenses burdensome and they are going to suffer the consequent mental anguish. A wedding indicates that a man and a woman are going to live together as man and wife and it need not imply anything else. When this is so, I am not able to understand who people make elaborate preparations for it, spending lavishly and face difficulties. Though some say that the conduct only inexpensive wedding for Reformation weddings, each function proves to be a culture wedding and I don't find economy or reformative principle it. I am not able to understand why relatives, friends and acquaintances are invited for a wedding and when money is spent on a feast. They say that some of the wedding rites are intended to be cited evidence in case legal problems are arise later in the married life of the couple. This is not a convincing justification for the performance of religious rules. There is a law concerning wedding is known as Civil Marriage Act. The expense of the marriage conduct according with this act will come to only 3 rupees. When a man and a woman sign in the presence of the district registrar with 2 witnesses who know this couple, the function is aware. This kind of wedding is a safe and binding one. A traditional wedding is not so safe. When a dispute arises between the couple who are traditionally married, the man may declare in a court of law that he never married the girl or that he had her as a concubine only. The decision of the judge in such a case will depend upon the evidence given by witness and not upon the declaration given by the girl's party that the 2 people were traditionally married. Many such marriages have been annulled. In some cases, the benefit received by the party which seeks legal remedy is only marginal. But a registered wedding cannot be denied, the evidence proved by the registration as a permanent one. Further, such a wedding is a safer wedding than a traditional one. The man or a woman cannot easily have it cancelled a think of a remarriage. Therefore, a registered wedding is a brief one and it is also economical and safe. If friends and relatives have to be informed about it, a press notification could be given in advance and after the registration, a press notice could be given that the 2 people concerned are married. Therefore, it would be good for those who wish to have an expensive wedding or a reformative wedding to have the wedding registered. Thank you.
Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels. For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.